Hey guys, how's it going and welcome back to another Diablo 4 video. Today we are going to be looking at Varshan and how to get his body parts for the new Malignant rings. There is a few ways to get parts faster, but I'm going to be going over the main ways I do it because I've been able to get all the rings on all my characters. All I will say is that this is a grindy process, but it's good because the end game of Diablo 4 should be min-maxing your builds, so you should be going around and farming these materials. If you don't want to watch the full video, do follow the timestamps. I will have them set up in a way that you will be able to go right to the information, but I will be talking about the rings themselves first. So without further ado, let's get right into the video. So as I said earlier, we have 5 new rings in Diablo 4. Each ring is a unique ring, and each ring is for one different class. So we have Ring of the Red 4 for the Barbarian, Erida's Inexorable Will for the Druid, Ring of the Sacrilegious Soul for the Necromancer, Ridorin Band of Trickery for the Rogue, and Talrash's Iridescent Loop for the Sorcerer. So you might be asking, how do you actually get the ring? Well, you can target farm Varshan to get each of these rings. All you have to do is play on the class that you want the ring for. So if you want the Druid's ring, you need to play on the Druid. If you want the Barbarian ring, you need to play on the Barbarian. I have not been able to get one to drop for a different class because I don't think that's how Diablo 4 works. So if you want a certain ring, you need to play on that class. Now, Varshan is not the only way to get these rings. These rings are going to be working on like every other unique, where you can randomly get them out in dungeons, out in hell tides, just playing the game like normal. But if you do want to target farm them, Varshan is the best way to do it. So the way you summon Varshan is that you need to come to the Malignant Burrow. This is right next to the Tree of Whispers, which is just down by Kiovashad. You will need to go through most of the story to unlock this whole section, but once you do, you will be able to farm these rings. So if you want to summon Varshan, you need 4 items. You need a Gurgling Head, Blackened Femur, Trembling Hand, and a Malignant Heart. Once you have them 4 materials, all you have to do is go up to the altar, put the items into the altar, and summon Varshan. Once you kill him, he has a chance to drop you a ring. Now, the best way to get the body parts is from Grim Favors, or as everybody says, the Tree of Whispers. So the way the Tree of Whisper works is that you need to have 10 Grim Favors, and then you will be able to select a prize. When you select that prize and open it, a body part will fall out of it. So there's a lot of different ways to get the Grim Favors. You can get them from world bosses, Legion events, dungeons, and also random objectives around the map. Now, each objective gives you a different Grim Favor. Some will give you 1, some will give you 3, and some will give you 5. Now, if you want to be very productive and you want to get the body parts as fast as possible, I would say focus on the one that gives you 5. So the likes of dungeons, just look around the map. If you don't have the dungeon done already, you will get 5 Grim Favors from it. If you look in the Blood Harvest as well, there will be an objective to kill a certain amount of enemies, which will also give you 5 Grim Favors. If you look into PvP zone, there will be an objective to kill the Seeding Abomination, which will give you 5 Grim Favors. This is a very easy boss, but just be careful because it is in a PvP zone. And then you also have world bosses and Legion events, which both will give you 5 Grim Favors each. Now, when it comes to world bosses only spawn in every 3 hours and 30 minutes, so it shouldn't be your main priority, but if it does pop up, go over and do it. Legion events are more consistent. They're in every 25 minutes, so you can go and do the dungeons, do the Blood Harvest, and when you see a Legion event about to come in, go over and do the Legion event. Now, Grim Favors aren't the only way to get the body pieces. You can actually get the body pieces from world bosses and Legion events. So basically, at the end of the world boss or the Legion event, a random enemy will spawn. And once you kill that enemy, you will get a random body part. Now, the one issue about this is that it's very inconsistent. Sometimes it will spawn in, other times it will not. So it's not a 100% guarantee, but it is a nice thing to do because you'll be getting them grim favors and you will also get an extra body piece if the enemy spawns in. So now that you know how to summon Varshan and how to get the pieces for Varshan, let's talk about tips on how to maximize your profits. So the way you can maximize your profit and how to get the ring as fast as possible is to play with other players. Now, if your friends don't play this game and you're just playing it by yourself, don't worry. There is other ways to get other people to join. You can go into Discords where there is a lot of players looking to do the exact same thing. If you're on Xbox, you can use the LFG feature that will help you find a group running a Varshan. And I've even seen people on Reddit gathering up to do this grind. And don't forget, streamers are also your best friends for this. Streamers are going to be streaming this game, grinding out these materials, and more than likely they're going to want the viewers that are watching them to join in. So they might be like, oh, just come on in and you can get like, you know, a free summon or whatever. Or they might be like, oh, let's get your materials and my materials and let's summon them as much as possible. Now look, I'm not saying that every streamer is going to be like that. Like maybe a lot of streamers are just going to be playing with their friends or whatever. But the likes of me, I do play with the community a lot. I do stream over on Twitch. So if you want to head over there, give me a follow. My username is the exact same, but I will be farming this ring more just to get the perfect roll on it, and you are more than welcome to join in. But also, don't be afraid to check out other streamers because more than likely they will be doing this, and it's just a nice way to get into other communities. And to even get you started, go check all of these wonderful YouTubers right here, right now. If you go to any of their Diablo 4 videos, go check their description and you will see a link for their Discord. They all have Diablo 4 channels in that Discord, and you will be able to make friends with everybody very easily. So guys, I hope this video helped you. If it did, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you for the next one. Thank you and goodbye.